me see. You know, it's kind of weird how did they go from Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 3, and now they're doing a Borderlands 4. Like, if anything, I don't think Borderlands 4 is gonna be a good game. And I can tell you why. Borderlands 3 was already a bit lacking in story and all that. Like, the Vault Hunters were cool and all. Like, sure, they looked bland, so to speak, but they still looked cool, their personalities. But here's the kicker. In the days of today, with all this DEI mumbo jumbo, I honestly don't have much hope for Borderlands 4. Especially given the trailer of the new Vault Hunters that you see in Borderlands 4. You can literally go and pretty much put a stamp on all the DEI mumbo jumbo there is. You have the Siren Girl, who's probably gonna be the team leader or some shit. You have the big burly man, who's probably gonna be gay. And then you're gonna have the fucking fanboy or whatever the fuck you wanna call that guy, who's gonna be a fucking wuss. Pretty sure it's gonna be like that. Oh yeah, and then you have the black chick who's probably gonna be the nerd, knows it all, never does anything wrong or some shit like that. That's literally all they do with these fucking games nowadays. It's part of the reason why I just don't look up to any games coming out anymore. Like, I just look at the list of games coming out and I'm like, I don't know, chief. All of them look ass. Truth be told. All of them look ass. So I just don't bother anymore just looking up games like that. Like, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I just found out, literally like a couple of days ago, that Borderlands 4 is gonna be a thing. And I didn't know it was gonna be a damn thing, because I thought, well, they fucked up with Borderlands 3. Surely they're not going to attempt to do another one. Are they? But lo and behold, Borderlands 4, it's gonna come out eventually. And it's already not looking good. And it's already not looking good. God damn. Like, if they simply did what they did with Borderlands 2, like, Borderlands 2 doesn't have the best gameplay. Like, let's be real, Borderlands 3 has superior gameplay. But the reason why everybody, whenever they think Borderlands, they go Borderlands 2, it's because of Handsome Jack. The story writing, the jokes, all of it in that game was just good. The pacing, the story, the characters, the personalities, all of that shit was good. Like, when Roland died, everybody lost their minds. It was out of the blue. Nobody was expecting that fucking plot twist. We were like, yeah, we're fighting back Jack. Roland is the fucking team leader. He's the fucking Crimson Lance. He knows what he's doing. And all of a sudden, Jack pops up behind him. Boom! Kills him. You were shocked. Like, after an intense battle. And basically Mercy killing Angel. You're like, okay, we have a fighting chance. Roland is giving his speech. It's a damn good speech. We can finally fight Jack. Jack is gonna go down. And all of a sudden, pow! Plot twist. Roland dies. Nobody saw that shit coming. That was good fucking writing. I was pissed the first time I saw that shit. Pissed in a good way. Like, god damn it, Roland died. No! He was one of my favorite characters and he fucking dies? Are you kidding me? But with Borderlands 3, they just killed characters at random. There was no plot twist, there was no grand scheme, there was no writing. They just killed them out of shock value. Like, oh, I seem to hit the fucking wall. I don't know how to go around this. Oh, I know, I'm gonna kill one of the characters. That's it. And you're just standing there like, wow. It's like, for example, with Tannis getting siren powers. Like, what the fuck? Like, sure, they have a whole side quest dedicated to how sirens work, but you're doing the main story. You see that shit coming out of the fucking blue, you're gonna be like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. At all. It's not gonna make any fucking sense at all. And it didn't. And it didn't. Like, fucking Tannis getting siren powers. Like, and basically rescuing herself. It's like, why? Like, if you could do that shit, why didn't you do it, like, 500 hours ago? Why did we have to go through all this fucking mumbo jumbo of tracking and all that shit? And then they go, oh look, surprise reveal, Tannis is a siren. And you're just standing there like, okay. Was I supposed to be excited, surprised, or disappointed? Because I'm disappointed. Like, Tannis becoming a siren? Yeah, who could have seen that one coming? She knows everything about the vault. She knows how vault keys work. She knows how Iridian works. Yeah. Yeah. Who could have seen that one coming? Quite the plot twist, huh? It would have actually been better to just... They keep going the way they were going. Like, you go in, you save Tannis, and they continue with the plot. And then they let Maya be the one who delivers the news of how sirens work, which was what they were apparently going to do, with Maya announcing that the little blue smurf that everyone hates that tries to be the replacer for Tiny Tina is going to be a siren, apparently. And nobody knows why. What do you mean it's going to be a siren? This annoying little shit is going to be a siren? We don't like her. Nobody does. We like Tiny Tina. We don't like the blue smurf that tries to be fucking cringe. Without even trying. And then they kill Maya. For no reason. They didn't even give her a fucking decent death either. No, they just Thanos snapped that bitch. Like, poof, oh look, she's dead now. And you're just standing there, why? How does this contribute to the plot? At all? What kind of fucking plot is this? You just killed one of the favorite fucking Vault Hunters from Borderlands 2. You just killed it. And you expect... Like, you don't even give it a good reason. When Roland died, it was shocking. But it made sense. Everyone accepted that Roland dying. Everyone accepted that shit. But with Maya, it was like... How the fuck does that make sense? And then the way how they go about this story about making the Calypso twins be the most obnoxious kind of pricks. Not in a good way. Like, Handsome Jack was funny. He had charisma. He had swag. The guy would talk you down. He would be condescending as fuck, but it would be hilarious as well. The way how he did it. Like, how he teases you about Bud Stallion and shit like that. That was funny. That shit was funny. Like, I knew I was being insulted, but I couldn't stop laughing my ass off with the fucking Bud Stallion. But with the Calypso twins, it's like... The fuck am I watching? Gen Z trying to become famous? That was basically Borderlands 3 storyline and the villains. It didn't make any fucking sense. Especially when they go with the part of the... What was his name? I think his name is Ty? The male twin. I forgot the name of the guy. They're not really memorable, honestly. When that guy basically just goes, oh, apparently I have siren powers too. You know, because we were, what do you call it? I forgot the name. You know when twins are born, but they're like glued to each other and you need to like surgically remove them? Because they're basically glued to each other. Which is why he has a fucking prosthetic arm, because he was glued to his sister like that. Basically that. So apparently he's a siren too, but he's a male siren, which wouldn't even be possible under normal circumstances, because only females can be sirens. But he's a siren too, he has powers, and apparently his powers is to suck. Literally, he sucks the life force of stuff. Which is why he killed Maya with the Thanos snap thingy. And after he did that, he just goes through... Like, they kind of tease you with the idea that he wants the spotlight too, so he's gonna totally backstab his sister and all that. And then you have a boss fight, which was kind of cool and all that, with him trying to egg his sister basically into dying, he's sacrificing herself, and then they completely throw that out the window. Like, it was starting to get interesting, and then they just... Nope. Plot twist. Not really. Ha ha. Borderlands 3 just sucks as a writing. They just have horrible writing. That's just what it is. That's Borderlands 3 in a nutshell. And I just hate it. Like, I hate it and I love it at the same time. Because, one, the game has really good gameplay. Like, the gameplay just sells it to me. That's literally it. The gameplay just sells it to me. and seeing the past Vault Hunters from Borderlands 2 is also something that I'm really into. But other than that, the game doesn't really have a story to tell you. Like, they kill every single fucking protagonist from the previous Vault, from the previous Borderlands. Like, why? Just why? Lilith dies at the fucking end for no fucking reason. And they make it sound like it's the most epic fucking thing ever. They have the music, they have the fucking speech or whatever, and they go, because she's the Firehawk, and she fucking blasts herself into the fucking moon and leaves a Firehawk symbol. Like, why? What was the point of that? I didn't even understand what the fuck was going on. Was it supposed to be epic? Was she saving someone? What the fuck was she doing? It left with emptiness, like a sour taste. It's like drinking a lemonade, but it's piss. It's not really lemonade. That's literally what Borderlands 3 story is. You think you're getting lemonade, like they're squeezing the lemons and all that, but then it just skag piss. That's what it is. It has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Like, it tries to be witty here and there with making certain jokes and whatnot, which some of them are actually kind of cool, but they're too fucking few to compensate the fucking horrible story. Anywho, I've ranted enough about Borderlands. I'm gonna go play some fucking video games. Actually, I'm gonna play some Borderlands.